If you're brand new to using City Hive or considering using the platform, this is going to be a quick run through to show you what the platform is like and the top questions I see from brand new users that usually keep them from using the platform. In case we haven't met, my name is Alden. I'm the founder of Intentionally Creative, which is the leading liquor store marketing agency in the United States. This is the exact same way that I train any of my new hires, and it's just want to help everyone get started. So in this video, literally how to log in, the different parts of the user dashboard, how to log issues with customer support, how to set up a meeting and get help with your customer success manager because it's a little bit hidden, how to add additional users, which is one of the first things that I do, and overall where the support website is. Step number 1, how to log in, which there's more confusion than you would think. So this link right here, if you go to it, you're going to hit this main page. I have it saved, but you put your email and your password and you log in. If you do forget your password, there's a reset link right there. It comes immediately, so there's no friction. This is one of our staging sites, so there's nothing populated in here per se, but we do have some dummy data. If we're looking at this overall, just top view, right up top, you have your store. If you have more than one store, then you click down and you can choose it there. I'm not going to select it because we have our clients in there. Along the left-hand side, these are going to be all of your tabs. And so within that are sub-tabs essentially, but this is how you manage everything. You don't go to other websites. You don't do anything. Everything is in here, which we'll run through these quickly. But before we do, right here, bottom left, this help button, super important, and not a lot of people know that it's there. If you have an issue, you can submit a ticket right here. You say what priority it is and some description. My recommendation is that if there is anything that you can send a link of or an image that you can share with, and make sure that you say who you actually are because it doesn't tag it in the ticket system, that you put it in here. What's really cool, if you go anywhere within this website right here, if you look at your URL, this string of code after the .net / everything, this string of code, the first one, that is literally your user, like your store string of numbers. So anywhere where you are at, like let's say that we had an email here and I was having issues with the email, or I had a particular page. If I were to just grab this URL and you give it to anybody on the customer success team or anybody overall, if anybody hits that URL, it will bring them, it'll change the store to your store, and it'll bring them to exactly where you are in the user dashboard. It's so cool. It's one of the coolest things that I found, but it's a way to quickly and easily share direct links as opposed to having somebody log in and then go to that particularly. But overall, submit a link, make sure you put what your store is as well, and they reach out. The support team is fantastic. This right here, which looks like a new addition, is go to knowledge base, which is the support page, and then the support.cityhive.net. But if you go here, a lot of the questions are in here, and when you reach out to customer support, they'll usually send you a link to here or help you depending on the issue, but they're just, everyone on the team is fantastic. So that's step 1, I'm contacting with submitting a ticket. If you do want to set up a meeting with your customer success manager, it'll show up right here, this Calendly link, and whoever, once you're onboarded, fully onboarded, it'll populate here and you can set up a 30-minute time slot. Everyone on the team is fantastic. I know everyone on the team, and there's not a bad egg there. So those are the 2 main things here. A lot of people don't know. Just really quick running through. On the settings, there's everything about your store, your hours, shipping, delivery. But right here under users, this is how you add new people. So you'd hit the plus and their email. You can put all their user info in there, but you can just put the email and you set the role. It's sometimes confusing to know what these roles actually do. You can kind of just whatever makes sense. You can choose here, but if you want to customize the roles, you just go over to this role sub tab. And then once you go in there, you'll see all of the things that they can do and select it or unselect it. And you just will edit it. And then if you need to create a totally custom one, you just, again, go up to the plus sign. Whenever there's a plus sign, it's usually in the top right up here. And that's an easy way of knowing anywhere in the user dashboard where to go. Just quickly running through on the top right here. If you need to log out or switch users, you would just hit it here. It just takes you right back to this page. And otherwise, any notifications or anything that you have like that is up there. Anything that's blue is usually an alert that you get. Here for this, because it's a test site, that it's not onboarded, but you'll get things, for instance, if you need to update your app in the Apple App Store, which is usually just signing new agreements, but you'll get everything there, so you kind of have a look on if there are any issues going on with your site. But overall, if we're buzzing through this left side, the overview is going to give you all of your stats, everything from e-com between your app and your website, which I always recommend everybody get the app. Just go to that middle tier. All of your order history, your stats on your customers, how many new customers you have. Search analysis is connecting with the Google Search Console, which you always want to make sure that you get your Google Analytics, your Search Console, your Merchant Center, all of those set up. And then you can run reports and have those auto send and such. Inventory is obviously going to be all of your inventory. I love the system. You can do everything with tags. You can add new inventory. You can sync, which is going to be with the integrations team. Sync, and then the customer success manager can help you with that. On your orders, you can see everything with your orders. City Hive is great with orders and catching, for instance, people who are trying to scam you and things like that, but I won't get too much into that. Payments, customers, you can manage all your customers. You can see how much they're purchasing. You can see actually all of their activity in terms of what emails that they've received, in terms of promotions, and just everything about your customers, what types of products they're buying, their cadence of purchases, their average order value. Studio promotions and marketing is where our agency usually spends the most amount of time, but you can customize your app, your website, everything, header, footer, pages overall, any hero pages of your content. Pages overall are going to be just overall if you want to change your homepage or if you want to put up blogs, anything like that, or seasonal pages. Forms are self-explanatory if you want to have like special request forms for new products, or even if you are, another use case is if you want to hire people, then you can just put a form in. The alternative is if you use something like Typeform, SurveyMonkey, any of those, that you can embed it with HTML into a page. So just different options. And then pop-ups, branding, media gallery, print materials is just all that sort of stuff. Did this in the very beginning, needs kind of a refresh, but yeah, everything from postcards, clings, small business cards. If you ask customer success managers, they can order all of this for you. When it comes to promotions, one-click campaigns, which are one of the most awesome things ever created, but every single week, essentially, it's a campaign that's auto-sent for you. So if you're not big into marketing or you don't have time for it, all you do is you would check which ones you want sent weekly, and then you can confirm them or auto confirm, and you're off to the races. It will send that coupon. City Hive does share the cost of those, so you are saving there, but it's a great way to get people engaged. Coupons, if you want to create your own coupons. And actually, this is for first purchase promotions, which again, City Hive does co-sponsor the pay 50/50. So it's a great way to get new conversions and new users. Automatic discounts, let's say that you wanted to do case discounts, and then referral program and loyalty program if you want to set those up. I find those are usually more advanced features, if you want to call them. Marketing is going to be your emails, your push notifications through the app, your SMS, all of them are great. Promo banners are going to be the banners that are at the top of the page if you haven't customized your homepage yet. Email configuration is how you would change your header, your footer, and additional things like changing your domain. And then everything when it comes to notifications. The ads, the really big thing is just setting up the Google Merchant Center. Do this first. Just get it out of the way. Do it because it will save you a lot of time. It's great for search. It's great for analytics and just everything across the board. Events, if you have tastings and whatnot, I always recommend it. It's a great way to get people to engage with your website. Subscription plans, let's say you wanted to have a wine membership or that's usually the number one case, but if you want to do anything with whiskey or additive free tequila, anything like that, this is where you would create those subscription models. Autopilots are going to be everything from new signups, new customers, or abandoned carts, or even sending birthday reminders or getting reviews, which I always recommend getting Google reviews. Then add-ons and plugins are going to be additional things that you can do for your website on top of what's going on top of the features that you have. And then a lot of them, like you should always have your Search Console, as I mentioned, your analytics, your Google Business Profile. You probably already have one. And then I would recommend, analytics, as I mentioned. And then I would recommend Wine Searcher as well to set that up. Insights, there's not too much here, truthfully, at this moment. I wouldn't spend too much time there, but really the big one is going to be the settings for everyone in terms of the physical management. And then if you have literally any questions about anything, the customer success managers are fantastic. So let's look through, make sure that we hit everything. Getting help, logging issues. Again, the customer success team is fantastic. So you're never bothering them and they always reach out instantly. Additional users, whether that be your manager or you want to log everybody into a single account. And the support website, which we were at, but that's going to be support.cityhive.net. And as I mentioned, everything from getting set up, very specific questions, like even like purchasing a domain, going through the steps. I just find that with videos, it's easier to follow and go through. But that's just a high level overview of overall the City Hive platform. As you can see, it's incredibly feature rich. It is the #1 platform that I recommend for liquor stores, wine stores, beverage stores. They even work with suppliers and distributors, but they're just advancing so quickly. They're great. We are obviously massive supporters of them and we recommend them and we try to change everybody over to them if we can. But thank you overall for listening and I hope you check out our other tutorials as well.